Here we are in Los Angeles airport. Now, Air Alaska flight's about to depart. Hopefully they're not going to take us up to the frozen north to fish for Pacific salmon, but somewhere much further south. We're going down to Mexico to the Sea of Cortez to fish for the fabled Pez Gallo, or what we call Roosterfish. So, we'll see you there. The Sea of Cortez is bounded to the east by the mainland of Mexico, whilst to the west, and separate from the Pacific Ocean, is the Baja Peninsula. This finger of land runs from the Mexican border for 800 miles, and much of its landscape is still untamed mountains and desert. Running the entire length is the Trans-Peninsula Highway, or MEX-1 as it's known. And when the tarmac runs out, you're in four-wheel drive country.
Yes, well, this is brilliant.
That's what we want. Tires like that. When in Mexico, do as the Mexicans do. If there's one thing that Baja has, it's an abundance of sand. Sand in the desert, sand on the roads, and mile after mile of seemingly empty beaches like this one. But where were the roosterfish? There's no mistaking the black torpedo shape of Pez Gallo.
Keeping up with this fish as it searched the shallows for prey was easier said than done. Even at a brisk walking pace in the 100-degree heat, it was a real effort to keep track of it. It soon became pretty obvious that if we were to catch one of these elusive hombres, we would need to cover a lot of ground or set an ambush.
Seems like they like to run along the edge of that deeper water.
Then they come right into the shallow water after the small fish.
What do you think they're feeding on?
Looks like mullet to me. There's lots further out and the stragglers are getting pushed into shore by the waves. Then the roosters gang up and trap them up against the beach and hammer them when they can't escape.
Just in front of me, Mike. Coming up your way.
Steve couldn't resist a cast as a rooster shot past.
Right, there's one right in the edge then. There's several fish around here, Mike. There's more fish here than I was expecting to see in any one place, and they're so obvious. You can see them coming down the beach from a long way off. Let's see if we can get one out.
I'm getting too old for this. There he is. 'Cause Oh, you had a go at the lure then? Come on, you bugger, have another go. He's still chasing the mullet, but he's got fed up with my lure. Where's he off to now?
I think roosters must have a low boredom threshold. They're not like other jacks. They only seem to have a go once and then they lose interest.
Time to find another fish, I think, or try something different. We couldn't help but notice the huge numbers of mullet that were milling round just beyond the shallows, so I decided to try and catch them to use as bait. Anyone who's ever tried to catch mullet knows that you need infinite patience. But all things come to he who waits. Right, well, I've caught myself a small mullet. There are thousands of things here. I mean, huge shoulder along the edge of the sea. And that seems to be what the roosterfish eat. I've put it on a circle hook, just like I would for pike or bass at home. A little cork about 3 feet above it, and it's swimming about beautifully. All I need now is a roosterfish to come patrolling along the edge of the gully and find it. That's the tricky bit. I've got to say, this mullet's very well behaved. It's swum out then, it's hanging around with all its mates, right where the roosters have been herding them into the edge.
I reckon the roosters have disappeared. Well, things must be quiet if the offshore boats are coming this close into fish. That one's not even flying any flags to show they caught any fish either. You can tell it's all quiet on the fishing front when the deckhand has time to polish the boat.
Right. Before I get complaints from the fashion police about wearing sandals and socks, I probably look like the archetypal Englishman abroad. There's a good reason for it, and that's these little chaps here. And in fact, it's a Portuguese man-of-war jellyfish, and there are hundreds of them in the sea here. So you can paddle, but you're quite likely to get a good stinging around the bottom of your legs if you're not careful. I'm not going to pick it up, but perhaps we can get a picture of it. These jellyfish have got a little float here, and on top of it is a sail. And they float on top of the water and sail along with the wind, but trailing behind them are long purple tentacles. You can't really see them on it. They look purple, but not the long tentacles. They can be yards in length, and you don't even notice them in the water as you go past. In fact, it's a colonial animal. It's not really a proper jellyfish, but it's near enough a jellyfish for most people anyway. So, socks and sandals de rigueur as far as I'm concerned. very, very big with some fish. Could it be? That's putting up a fair old tussle anyway. Oh, it's a tiny rooster. How about that? Might not be the biggest ever, but it's a rooster. Look at that. Oh, look at them fins. Fantastic. They look the same however small they are, don't they?
They do really. Just
Sort of long filaments on the fins and racing stripes down the sides. Amazing. Well, when you've never caught one, that's something. How about... Oh, he's put his fin down now. I think he's had enough. That's a signal of defeat, that, I think, Steve. Well, what a wonderful fish. Amazing colours. They're not just black and silver, are they? Yellow and blue and all sorts. I think we better let the poor little devil go, eh? Fantastic. Pez Gallo, the Rooster.
Well, it's customary in game fishing circles to hoist a pennant depicting the species of fish that you've caught, and as we've now caught Pez Gallo, we feel justified in raising the flag. Adios, amigos.
Adios.